This is the last of 4 films made while recovering from surgery. I took the C15 on a run out to Loch Achilty and Meg Dam. I went by Dingwall. From Dingwall I headed to Strathpeffer, but on the way I stopped at Fodderty Cemetery. At Conton I took the road out to Loch Achilty. I stopped by Luichart power station and then went as far as Meg Dam. I stopped for my lunch at Loch Achonachie. I went by Fairburn and had a wee look in, and then I took the road round going by Maryborough and on to the Bran Road. From the Bran Road I cut up and had a wee look at Loch Ussie. From Loch Ussie I went to Knockfarrel and I went up Knockfarrel. Then I headed back home and took the usual diversion by Fowle Station. I showed you this in a previous film, but that's the Cat's Back or Knockfarrel, which I go up later on. This is me stopping for a wee break at Fodderty Cemetery. I've just come out for a wee run locally. I'm not going too far today. I've stopped at Fodderty Cemetery. I'm going to go into it because my cousin's buried there, but I'll not take you there, that's private. But behind me is a hill that locally is known as the Cat's Back, or Knockfarrel is its proper name. But on our journey today we will end at the other side of that hill, and I'll probably go up onto the top of it and show you around the area. This is passing through Conton before branching off to Loch Achilty. And here I'm branching on to the Loch Achilty road. It's a grand wee road. And here's me getting glimpses of Loch Achilty. Right, I'm by Loch Achilty now. It's a bonny spot. I don't know it well, I haven't been here often, but I should have shown you it earlier in the summer when I was on my trip up to Strathconnan, and then my bike broke down, so I just tried to get home then. But here's Loch Achilty now. They're not life-threatening. I stopped at Loch Luichart power station just to set my helmet camera going, and who should come out but Stephen Hossack, one of my YouTube followers. I had a wee interview with him, but the camera never videoed it, so sorry Stephen. And I found that Stephen was married to a girl that I had taught many years ago. I'd made a wee mistake in navigation at this point. This is the furthest west I got to today, crossing the Meg Dam at the head of Loch Meg. So it's back into Strathconnan, where I was at the head of earlier in the year. This is me beside the River Connan. I was going to sit by the loch for my lunch, but it's far too wet. So I've come here and I'm just going to use the motorbike as a seat. Have my lunch here. I've got a wee sandwich. I've got my apple, packet of crisps, and I've got my thermos flask of coffee. It'll be good. Steams up your glasses. A little bit after Loch Achonachie, I turned right onto the road up to Fairburn House. This is me passing Muirton Mains farm. This is the entrance to Fairburn House. Fairburn House is now an old folks' home. What a fantastic place to end your days at. I think I might be applying for there myself. This shot was taken at the entrance to Fairburn House. The big hill with a cloud on it is Ben Wyvis. It's over 3,000 feet. But that wee dark green hill is Knockfarrel that we're going to head to. After Fairburn House I went down the road and at the bottom turned right to go to Oronside. It's a road I'm just not familiar with. This is me crossing the River Oron. I gather this is Alt Gowrie Bridge. The wee C15 and I headed to Muirvord. After Muirvord we moved on to Conan Bridge, and from Conan Bridge to Maryborough, which is where I am now. At the roundabout at the other end of Maryborough I went left to take me to Bran. Just a short distance up the Bran road you can go right, and that takes you up to Knockfarrel and Loch Ussie. I went right round the road to the end, which is where I am here, beyond Loch Ussie. So I turned back and came along beside Loch Ussie. It's on the way to get to the road to Knockfarrel. This is just a quick stop to get a better look at the loch. A wee bit after that I took the road up to Knockfarrel to get to the car park there. That's Knockfarrel ahead. It doesn't look very high from up here, and it looks nothing like a cat's back. And here we are, nearly at the top of Knockfarrel. It'll just take a wee walk to get there. This car park makes it too easy. I had thought I was taking a good shot from the top, but it never came out. I don't know what I was doing today. This will have to do. That hamlet down below must be Blairninnich. And then as we pan round, we see Loch Ussie again. So we come back down onto the Bran Road and head out towards the Maryborough roundabout. At this point I've passed through Dingwall. I'm coming to pass under the railway bridge that carries the Far North Line. As usual, and as you've probably seen in many of my films, I get off the busy A9 by coming by Fowle Station.
It is a bit of a faff.
The road is busy today because there's a diversion. Traffic has been prevented going along the Old Eventon Road. And that's me home again. I enjoyed that wee run, even though I didn't go very far. Well, you'll see that my wee bike is left on the side stand. After my trip, the centre stand gave way yet again. My welding must have been pretty rubbish. But this has been sitting here for a month now. There's where my welding fractured, and there as well. So that wasn't a good repair, but I have been able to get hold of an old B40 stand, and it's exactly the same stand. So once I'm back in action, the first job I'm going to do is get the stand sorted. That's my last C15 film of the year. I haven't been able to move my lawn tractor or the scooter because I'm not risking damaging this hernia. It's doing so well. And before I sign off for the year, I'll let you show how my head is healing up after the surgery to it. I don't know, can you see that there? It's still not bonny, but I never was a looker. So have a good rest of the year. Bye.